I would not recommend this course of action to anyone. But as long as Sydney asked, I'll just tell you one other story that comes to mind. I had a student one year, and he was Liz Evanson. She, I don't remember what went wrong in her life, but in December, like, her life fell apart as far as calculus is concerned. Like, she just went off the rails completely. She failed term 2. But she didn't drop. She kept saying, no, I want to catch up somehow. I talked to her like in March, and I said, you're doing a lot better, but you still have this big missing block of information in term 2, you know. And I made a deal with her. I said, if you will come after school for 2 hours a day for like at least 3 days a week, week after week after week, I really believe that you have the ability in about a month to catch up. And she did it, got a 4. Like, really, if you won't give up, I won't give up. But you have to be here. Like, I can't really help if you're not here. Everybody needs a flashcard. Flashcard must look like this. One side should say limits. The other side should say the rest of what that says. One side should say limits, the other side should say the rest of what that says. Give me a second to make that. Please.
Is that supposed to have a 1? Oh, never mind.
You're good. This debris is going to bother me, so I must dispose of it.
Oh.
You're good. Some of my favorite calculus stories are, I have a few, not very many, but I've had a few students over the years. They'll take calculus. I don't know anything about their previous math life. This one girl, her plaque is on the wall. Her name's Jessica Brady. She got a 5 on the AP test. I thought she was like an amazing student, like outstanding. And she sends me an email a year later. She's like, you need to know something. My teacher prior to calculus, like, told me face to face, you have no business taking calculus. Don't you even dare. Really? And she got a 5. It's not about, look, it's not about how well you did in the previous class, it's how well can you learn to really learn. If you can learn how to learn here, you'll be fine. Okay, we got the limit flashcard. So heads up, read my mind, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna remember the flashcard, I'm gonna follow that freaking flashcard. What am I going to do? For Mike? Yeah, because x is not approaching infinity, so there's no reason to compare because it's not valid. So I'm going to factor and divide. So, how many knew it? 2 points, 3 for Mike. And I'm going to have good notation. I'm not just going to write down a bunch of crap, because if I have good notation, it'll help me remember the idea. So I write equal, because if you're not writing equal on your paper, you're not doing math. You're just like some 2-year-old just scribbling. Okay? Questions?
You forgot the X up there.
True. 2 points for David. Ah! There we go. Thank you. Anything else? We need to talk about it. We've already talked about this one quite a bit today. When I look at that, I notice this. Remember Melissa's sage advice. Don't cross that out. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just there.
Divides to 1, right?
Except it doesn't always divide to 1.
When x equals 3.
If x equals 3, it doesn't divide to 1. So that's why I say, that's perfect, David. We say don't cross it out. Just remember that. It equals 1 unless x equals 3. Don't cross it out. I'm going to beg Melissa for a sign now. I need a sign that says Melissa's mantra, don't cross it out. Okay. So I know the answer now. Hands up, who knows the answers? When you're finding a limit, you've got to find the left and right limits. You have to figure what happens when x is close to 3. Not when x equals 3, but when x is very, very close to 3. Bronwyn, what do you got?
5/6.
If this value here is very, very close to 3, this will be very, very close to 5. If this is very, very close to 3, this will be very close to 6. That's it. Question. I forgot who asked. You good? Making sure. Anybody else? Well, we got time for one more.
Woohoo!